shares something in common that points more towards the soul work. So let's begin today with just a little non-judgmental view. There's like a little Twitter feed of like your past 9 jobs. I don't remember if anyone remembers that, but you just like track back like the 9 jobs. It usually ends up with like a babysitter or so let's just think about that a little bit. Molly, I wear these pants in hopes of summoning you to practice. We have the same things. Yeah. So what are some of the roles that you've had in your life? I was reflecting on this morning, and I was thinking about how far away my role in technology was. Customer success, blah, blah, blah. And then now I'm like, wow, yoga teacher. And the more I thought about it, I realized how much they have in common. So in the tech world, I was trying to convince people to not cancel their subscriptions, right? That was my job. And I used a lot of data and a lot of, all these campaigns to make sure that I established a human connection. That was really what my job was to make sure that you know me, you trust me, I'm here to solve your problems. And I'm like, wait a minute, that sounds very much like what I do as a yoga teacher, which is to, get you to subscribe to yoga in your own life, and to not cancel that subscription because it's really working in your life. So, right? Yeah. I saw Marcel this morning. It's nice to see you. So what is it then? If you've ever wondered, what am I supposed to do in this life? What's my life work? That's what we'll kind of frame this practice today. It's like, how can this practice be that place I come back to again and again and again, and kind of like dip my toes and my fingers and my whole body into this river of creativity and inspiration, and then I'm invigorated to do the work. I'd go to this class. So thank you for being here. Sit tall and breathe. Nice and simple this morning. The sound of Om 3 times to initiate our practice. When we chant, there's no room for anything else in the mind. Breathing in. Hands to the heart. Interlace fingers, press palms forward. Chin draws to the chest, round to the spine, and sit back a little deeper today. Sit back more and push your palms forward more and feel the stretch extending into your upper arm bones, maybe into your wrists a little bit more. And then sit tall, lift the arms, breathing in. And then round, breathing out. Nice and easy. One more time, breathing in. And round. grounding, breathing out. Sit tall, separate the hands, give your wrists a couple rolls in either direction, kind of feeling the air. And let's take a twist to the right. The navel draws in slight. And come back to center, reaching up. And twisting left. And come back to center. Lower the right hand down to the side bend. And start to imagine that there's a little body of water, maybe a little creek, one that flows. So not so much a lake today, more like a river, like a little creek, a little brook that is flowing somewhere near your mat. And let that be that river flowing of creativity and inspiration. Please bring your chest folded over the right thigh. Extend the left fingertips forward and then lower that left hand into the river, into the creek. And see if you can feel, use your imagination to feel like a cooling, flowing sensation underneath your left palm fingertips. Return to the side bend, please. Feel the side ribs. Oy. And then switch sides. We're going to be working today from the side bodies in. The access point in to the central line is through the sides of the body. Rivers of the body, nadis of the body, channels of the body. And then turn the heart towards that left thigh, reach the right fingertips forward, and then fold. Feel that flowing, the cooling. If you enjoy cold plunging, right? It's a cool water. If you're like, no, then it's like Hawaii, like warm water. It's your practice. You can make it what you want. But let's get deep into it, right? Let's get like so creative in the practice, in your mind, colorful, beautiful. Let this practice be like a work of art today. And return to the side bend. Good. Come up to center. Touch the palms together and bring the hands to the heart. And let's bring the arms behind the back and hold opposite forearms, if possible. Yeah? Good. And then let your forearms be heavy and let the shoulders relax down and feel like stretch in the front of the pecs and the chest, below the collarbones. Take your right ear towards the right shoulder, and gentle stretch to the side of the neck. And then roll the chin to the center of the chest, over to the other side. The psychic portal between the head and the heart is the neck. So roll over, other side. I keep thinking like, oh, today's class is going to go this way, and then I keep going back to this river. I think a certain goddess has a message for me. Cool. Oh, to the other side. Om Aim Sarasvataye Namaha. I hear you. Goddess of creativity in the river. She's here. All right, return the head to neutral. Release the arms out. Give the wrist a couple rolls. And then find tabletop position to the hands and knees, please. We'll be working with some low lunges today, so the knee will be down on the ground. So if you want a blanket, go ahead and grab one and set it up to where the knees are. If you're in the studio and you want one, you don't have one, go ahead and grab one. There's a big pile over there.
Cat and cow, please. Move your spine. And a little sound check. Cat attack. Can you hear me? Clear? Yeah, it's clear. Okay, great. Thank you. Cat and cow. Cat and cow. Ah, beautiful. And then child's pose. Extend the hip to the heels and breathe into the lower back. And return tabletop position. Placing the hands nice and steady on the ground, and turn your fingertips out to the left and to the right, and gently rock, very gently, side to side, bringing a little deeper stretch and a deeper awareness into the wrist. And whether you work with your hands, right, in one of those job titles. And if you'd like to, turn your fingertips towards your knees and gently bring the hips towards the heels. Let the ends of the palms pick up a little bit. What does it mean to be creative? I think every single person is creative. Yes? We'll try to touch upon that today. Good. Reposition your hands. Tuck the toes under, downward facing dog, up and back. Nice and easy. Bend one knee at a time, like you're walking to somewhere special, somewhere beautiful. Maybe it's somewhere that looks like the Maldives, you know, the water is crystal clear blue and you can see the fish and all the life. And you see a little puffer fish and it swims up to you and it's smiling. Okay. That's how deep I want us to go. Like, be very imaginative in the imagery today. If you need a mantra, Aim, A-I-M, pronounced Aim, Aim, Aim. Good. Tiptoe halfway up your mat. Soft bend in the knees. Walk your hands back to your feet and fold in half. Hands to the shins, halfway lift. Fold. Again, halfway lift and fold. One more time, like water, just flowing through your spine. Fold. Rise up to stand, reach your arms overhead. Hands to heart. We flow today in the body, right? Understanding that this practice is a spiritual one, and we're accessing that through the body. Another way to access that spiritual realm is through creativity. And so we're attempting to merge the two: creativity of the mind, creativity of postures, yes, to access that, that really joyous spiritual place of deep knowing, of no suffering, of pure light. Half sun salutation. Breathe in and lift your arms. Breathe out and fold. Breathe in, halfway lift, and fold. Stand tall, reach up. Hands to heart. Again, lift the arm, lift your heart even. Fold. Halfway lift and fold. Rise up to stand. Hands to heart. Aim. One more time. Reach up. Fold. Like you're pouring yourself into your practice. Halfway lift and fold. Stand tall, reach up. Hands to heart. Aim. Please bend your knees. Utkatasana. Cactus shape your arms 90-ish degrees, and then make them like, I don't like the word jazz hands, but jazz hands. Good. Don't move your legs. Just turn the upper body to the right. Don't move your legs. Don't move your legs. Just the upper body. Maybe we don't go very far. Open the arms out to a T. So you're reaching out through the fingertips, and then reach a little wider, a little longer. Fingertips reaching, reaching, reaching. And come back, Utkatasana. Good morning. Bend the elbows. Keep the legs as they are and twist the upper body just a couple degrees. Open the arms, reach your fingertips. Draw your throat into the chin, into the throat. Belly, if it's doing this, arching, draw it in. We're integrated in the spine. Reach out. Good. And then return Utkatasana. Arms around the back, either holding opposite forearms or interlacing fingers, and then fold forward. It should not hurt. It should be a gentle stretch in the shoulders. Thank you. Come back, Utkatasana, please. Arms by the ears, thank you. And rise up to stand, open the heart, lift it up. Hands in prayer. Please step your right foot forward, one step. You can line them up like in a tightrope, or you can keep them separate, whatever feels better this morning, okay? And then lift the heels just a little moment. And imagine the water just gently washing over the feet. Bend the knees a little bit. Keep the spine upright. Yeah. And then twist to the right. Whoa. Return, face forward. Unbend the knees, heels down. Good, and switch. Left foot in front of the right. Don't think too much about the position and just lift the heel. Just a little play, yeah? And then bend the knees a little bit. Next time you're in a body of water, maybe you just do this. There's like little rocks and sand, right? Stay playful and then twist to the left. Just change your perspective. And return. Unbend the knees, lower the heels. Tadasana, mountain pose at the top of your mat. Oh. Here we go. Breathing in, floating the arms up. Fold. Like water today. Halfway lift. And fold. Step your left foot back. Lower the left knee down. Low lunge. Squeeze your legs and your hips together so the hips lift like an inch. And then release so the hips come down. Let's do that again. Kind of squeeze the glutes, the legs, so you lift and then relax down. Got it? One more time, little squeeze. And then lower down. Downward facing dog. Come forward, plank. Lower knees, chest and chin, your version of an 8-part bow. Come forward, cobra. Belly down, pinky toes down. Retuck the toes, bend the knees, downward facing dog. Plank pose, shift forward. Hold plank. Shift your shoulders a little bit over the wrists if that feels safe. Yeah, tight, like firm up the belly so we're not dumping all the weight into the wrists. Downward dog, very nice. Right foot, bring it forward. Left knee down. Low lunge. Breathing in. Breathing out, settle into the hips. Again, breathing in, lift up a little bit. Breathing out, settle. One more, breathing in. Exhale, settle. Good, look down, hands down. Left foot forward, fold. Halfway lift. Like water, fold. Rise up to stand, reach up. Hands to the heart. You notice that water will always find its way to the ground, whether it's rain or mist, the river, always finding its way down to the ground, even making holes through rocks if it has to. Right? So like that, the softness, the persistence, right, of a gentle practice. Inhale, lift the arms. Fold forward. Halfway lift. and fold. Right foot steps back, right knee down, low lunge. Inhale, lift up a little. Exhale, settle. Again, inhale, lift up a little. Exhale, settle. One more. Downward dog. Plank pose. Lower knees, chest and chin. Slither forward into cobra. Move through tuck toes and bend knees to downward dog. Plank pose. Hold plank with steadiness. Imagine little flickers of light that are dancing on the surface of the water just above your wrist. How beautiful. Maybe a little fish swims by. Downward dog, take it back. Left foot steps forward, right knee down. Breathing in, lift the arms. Settle the hips. Good. And maybe you practice that. And the movement of the lifting and relaxing gets a little smaller. Right? So it feels more just like a really deep inner scissoring. Good. Hands down, step the right foot forward and fold. Halfway lift and fold. Stand tall, please. Reach up. Hands in prayer. Lift your arms. Hold the left forearm and lean over to the right. Soft bend in the knees so there's some buoyancy, and step the left foot at a diagonal behind the right. Look down to the right. Look down at your left foot, and then bend the knees a little more, and then side bend just a little deeper. We're accessing the central line of the body, the heart, the spine, through the sides of the body. This is a key for back bending. Okay, and then come up to the center, switch. Hold the right forearm, lean, soft knees, step the right foot behind, bend both knees. Some like to put the right knee into the left calf. I'm wearing loose pants. Right knee, left calf. Like rested there. Good. Look down at the ground and then bend a little more. Stretch yourself open a little bit more on the right side body. Thank you. Return. Hands by the hips, mountain pose. Recenter yourself. Yeah. Good. And we'll add on. Breathing in, arms lift. Fold forward, breathing out. Halfway lift. And fold. Left foot back, left knee down, low lunge. Keep that scissoring action. Bend the elbows, cactus shape. Twist to the right. And open the arms out to a T. Extend like fingertips to fingertips like you have feathers just coming out at the tips. Yeah, good. And then reverse, lean back. Maybe the right hand touches the leg somewhere. Doesn't have to. And keep the scissoring action like you're lifting that pelvis just a touch. Nice and secure, safe on the lower back. Look down maybe at the back foot, challenge the balance. Ooh, ooh. Very nice, downward facing dog. Plank pose. Knees, chest and chin to the ground. Slide forward, maybe you're on the ocean's edge. Tuck toes, bend knees, downward dog. Plank pose, come forward. This time stay or chaturanga. Breathing into the upward facing. Everybody return, downward facing dog. Breathe to the lower back. Breathing out some of that unnecessary stuff is being released, dissolved, and resolved. Very nice. Right foot steps forward. Lower the left knee down. Low lunge. Bend the elbows. Lift the heart a little. Very nice. Look down, hands down, step forward and fold. Halfway lift. Spine is long. There's like a cow pose here. And then fold. Rise up, reach up. Hands to heart. You are creative. Reach up. Yes, you are. Fold. It's true, it's true, it's true. Halfway lift. But we've been told all our lives, don't go down that creative path, maybe. Fold. Step the right foot back, right knee down, low lunge. Bend the elbows. Twist left. Keep that scissoring, that internal lifting in that low pelvic floor. Reach out, fingertips to fingertips. Good, and reverse. Nice and easy. Again, nice and easy. No need to overdo. Maybe look back at your back foot. Challenge the balance. Downward dog. Plank pose. Knees, chest, and chin. Cobra. Downward dog. Every time getting a little stronger. Plank. Hold plank or vinyasa of choice. Be intentional. Even if you choose something, right, that seems a little mundane or the same, you're like, this is what I'm choosing. This is my choice. Down dog, everybody. Take a breath in, like listen to yourself. Breathe out. Left foot steps forward. Right knee down. Low lunge. Bend the elbows and feel the shoulders, the scapula, the shoulders, bones in the back pulling down. Very nice. Step forward and fold. Halfway lift and fold. Rise up to stand. Hands to the heart. Good. Let's keep going. Breathe in. And fold. Halfway lift. And fold. Step your left foot back. High lunge this time. Arms lift. Back knee stays up. Back heel is lifted. All right. Bend the left knee and bend the elbow. Keep the scissoring. Let's practice, right? Squeeze in and then kind of settle a little bit. Good. Now keep a little bit of that scissoring action and turn the chest to the right. Yeah, we're not trying to face the side of the wall and reach the fingertips wide like a T, like we've been doing. Good. And then gentle reverse. Maybe the right fingertips tickle the back of the left thigh. Maybe you want to look down if you're feeling steady, challenging the balance, opening left side body. Yeah, good. Come back, high lunge, and then open warrior two. That's good. Turn your palms up, please. Soften the elbows. Sthira, Sukha, Asanam. Steadiness and ease in every pose. So let the steadiness be in the legs and let the ease be in the upper body. Good. Reverse the warrior. Look back at the left leg, the left foot. Bend deeper into that right knee and then reach back with that arm. Oof. Yeah. Good. Warrior two. Unbend the front knee. Adjust what you need to adjust for triangle pose. I like my feet a little closer. And then reach into triangle pose. Today, let's emphasize the length of the right side ribs. So take your left fingertips and bring them in front of the body to the right ribs. Yeah. And then lift the ribs up away and then turn yourself up towards the ceiling. At the very least, feel your ribs. Good. Release left arm up, look up. Rise up to stand. Rebend, warrior two. Settle. Settle. Tell yourself something nice. Okay. Reverse the warrior. Side angle pose. This one. Same action here. Turn your ribs up, right? Turn up. One more breath. Look down, hands down, downward dog. Plank pose. Knees, chest, and chin. That doesn't work, find a different one. Cobra. Downward dog. Plank pose. Hold the dignity, right? Or flow. Down dog, everybody. Bend the knees one at a time. Okay? Flush some of that stagnant energy that might have built up through your week. Let it go. Imagine it going. One more breath here. Good. Step your left foot forward. High lunge. Stabilize with your tree frog feet. And then bend the right knee, bend the elbow. Scissor and twist left. Reach out through the fingertips and reverse. Deep twist. Maybe looking back foot, just for a moment. Very nice high lunge, return. Open warrior two. Is it hot in here? I'm just hot. It's hot. I'm like, once you start sweating, you just keep sweating. I got kind of sweaty in the first class. So I'm like, well, kind of sweaty here. All right, palms up, please. Remember, that's a distraction, right? Bend the elbows. I just told myself that. That's a distraction. Settle into the hips. Settle into the self of deep knowing. Reverse the warrior. Please look down at your right foot today. And as you anchor your sight to that foot, bend the left knee a little deeper. And then reach that left arm back a little more. Oh, good. Warrior two. Unbend the front knee. Adjust your stance for triangle pose. And then come in with beauty. Many of you know I went to school for art. And a reminder that art is one form of creativity. That's where our minds tend to go. I'm not good at drawing, but there's many ways to be creative. I've seen some spreadsheets. Whoa, works of magic. Please take your right fingers to your left ribs and then pull the ribs, turn the ribs up. Roll your rib cage towards the ceiling and then release the arm up. Good. Rise up to stand. Ooh. Sorry about my sounds. Warrior two. It's good to make sounds. Did I tell you when I first started yoga? Oh my gosh, I said, why does everyone breathe so loud? It's so weird. Lion's breath, stick out your tongue. No way. And here I am. Oh, sigh it out. Okay, we can change. Reverse, please. In fact, sound is a very useful tool. Side angle pose to help move the extra stubborn energy in the body. In fact, in traditional Chinese medicine, each organ holds an emotion a pair of emotions, and they all have specific sounds that you can practice to release that specific emotion. Very cool, huh? Breathing in for 2, ribs rolling up. Breathing in for 1. Look down, hands down, downward facing dog. Plank pose. Knees, chest, and chin soften to the ground. Slide forward, cobra. Return, down dog. One more vinyasa of choice. If you skip it, you say, I'm skipping this one, and that is my vinyasa. Let's take a breather, child's pose, or any other resting pose you enjoy, and reconnect with that flowing, watery aspect. And maybe you feel it in your skin. Right? Our minds are incredible computers. Let's take a shoulder stretch. Come to tabletop position. Left arm up towards the ceiling, and then thread the needle underneath. Rest your head on the ground. Good. Take any necessary adjustments. You might want to reach the right fingertips forward, or some like to wrap the arm around the lower back, maybe even holding the left thigh. You can extend a leg back or do something else kind of crazy. Thank you. Place the right hand back down if it's left. Sweep the left arm up towards the sky. And tabletop position. Breathing in, cow pose. Rounding cat. Nice. Neutralize, right arm up. And thread the needle underneath. Ooh. Take any variation that you took, or try something different. Very nice. Bring the left hand back down to earth. Sweep the right arm up. Open the chest, the ribs. Tabletop. Breathing in, cow. Belly down, tailbone lift, heart forward, shoulders down, and then rounding cat pose. Meow. Tuck the toes, downward dog. Good, good, good. If you have a blanket on the mat, we're not going to go down to low lunge for a while, so you can move it out of the way. And then let's reach the left leg up and back, 3-leg dog. Feel that stretch from your left heel all the way down to that left outer hip, maybe even into the left arm. Draw the left knee into the chest, give it a kiss, the knee, and then step forward, high lunge. Why do I say the kiss the knee? When we kiss the knee comes closer to the face, and then it makes it easier to step forward, okay? Alrighty, bend the back knee, cactus shape the arms, scissor a little bit, twist left. Open the arms to a T, reach out through fingertips, look down and back behind you, and reverse. Maybe touching, maybe feeling, oh, I'm a little bit more stable this time around. Maybe look back, maybe you can spot your right heel. Good. Warrior 2. Left leg forward. That's it. I love these transitions. My teacher, Jen Lane, does a lot of this, switching one direction to the other. Lydia and Kat and Molly, we practice with Jen Lane, and it always reminds me, wow, I cannot change other people. I cannot change other people, but I can always change my perspective. I can always change the position of my body, however drastic that change might be. Good. Interlace your fingers behind your lower back. Place the left thumb on top. Yeah, good. And then keep the chest nice and open. Tip your left shoulder towards the left thigh. Just enough. As soon as the belly and the chest start to round, that's too far. So for today, please, I'd rather us be more upright and have that chest stay open. It's hard enough, right? All right, one more breath. Open the arms, warrior two. Interlace your fingers and then press the palms up. And then let's reverse. Allow the fingertips to encourage the stretch back. Side body opening to access central line. Very nice. Warrior two. Reverse. Vinyasa. Have you noticed today that we've done vinyasa in pairs? Therefore, one more, please. You can be a cat-cow, why not? Maybe that's why I'm sweaty. All right, right leg up and back, feel the stretch. Right heel down to the right fingertips. Yeah, we're here to cultivate a good relationship with the body and with the thoughts. Kiss the knee. Bring that knee up towards the face and then step the right foot forward, high lunge. Om Aim Saraswataye Namaha. Bend the left knee, bend the elbows. Twist to the right. Open the arms. Reverse. Saraswati, this goddess, she has 4 arms. 2 of them are holding her instrument, her veena. The other hand, the third hand, is holding a mala. And each time she meditates on the beaded necklace, a new generations of yogis is born. In her last hand, she holds the Vedas. She's the mother of Vedas. She holds the sacred texts of yoga. Very cool, huh? Warrior two. Deep bend in that right knee. Let that right femur be courageously heavy. Yeah. Hands behind the back, interlace right thumb on top. Open the chest and tip the right shoulder towards right femur. And today we stay up a little higher and really use that left shoulder to peel the chest open. It's even turning a little up. Breathing in. Breathing out. Feel the water, the cooling water underneath your feet. You're always creative. You're always flowing. Even when we feel stuck, we are flowing. Life is moving. Thank you. Come back up, warrior two. Interlace the fingers, press the palms up, and reverse. Feel. Just feel. Good. Warrior two. Reverse. Vinyasa. Please take 2. 2. Remember, we practice cow to dog. That's a good one. Om Aim. Sometimes I imagine myself with 4 arms and how much I could get done. And also how confused I would be. Oh, very nice. Please step your left foot forward. Lift your left arm and twist. Can you press down more with the right hand to lift the whole body a little higher? Bend the left elbow cactus shape like we've been doing and feel that opening, perhaps in that lower left psoas, connecting your upper body to your lower body. Very nice. And then reach the left fingertips up, look down, step the right hand forward about a foot, lift the right leg, revolving half moon. Ooh. Same action, ribs turning. All right, Shiva Squat. Remember this, bend both knees, and then bring your left fingertips to the river that's flowing in front of you and kind of splish, splish, splash, splash. Yeah, collect that inspiration and then open up the revolved half moon. Let's practice that again. Bend both knees, Left fingertip sliding and then to the pool. And then open up, right? Like the creative genius. Again, Shiva Squat. Gather up energy, open up, revolved half moon. Breathing in for 2. Breathing out. 1 more. Vertical splits as a resting pose. Hold. Good. Step back. High lunge, please. Ooh. Lower the right heel down. Warrior 1. Warrior 1. So that you feel that subtle shift from high lunge, right, to the warrior 1. Practice keeping that right hip spinning forward. Unbend left knee, yay. Oh, good. Left hand to the left hip. I'm gonna switch directions. Yeah. And then let this be like a little anchor, like it's holding this hip in place. And then reach forward, come halfway. Reach your right fingertips forward. And then stand tall again. Arm is by the ear. Again, exhale, reach. Don't let that left hip move too much. Again, inhale, rise. Many of you know what's coming. Reach halfway. This time, lower the right fingertips towards the earth. You can be inside the left foot, on top of, or outside for revolved triangle pose. Turn the belly to the left. Yeah, it's deep. Maybe lifting left arm. Can you focus? Oh, good. One more breath. And then fold. Left hand down, fold over that left leg. Pyramid pose. If your hands want to be on block, they can be on the shin. They can be at the heart, right? Find somewhere like, oh, I can be here peacefully and sustainably. Remember that left hand that was on the left hip? Practice that action. Drag that left hip back. Thank you. Downward dog, smooth transition, please. Now here's my challenge, 2 vinyasas. I love seeing different things. Beautiful. And we'll meet in downward facing dog. We'll take that practice to the other side. Right leg steps forward. High lunge. Oh, just kidding. Lower the left hand down. We almost went backwards. Lift the right arm up, twist. That's it. And then bend the right elbow 90-ish degrees to help open that chest a little bit. Lovely. Keep the twist, but look down. Hop the left hand forward, lift the left leg, and twist right. Parita Ardha Chandrasana, revolving half moon. Lovely. Shiva Squat. This time, brush your right fingertips into the lake, into the river, and open up, revolved half moon. Again, bending, bing, opening. One more. Keep your attention inside. 2 breaths. Continue to turn the left lower belly to the right. Good, vertical splits. How are you creative? What do you do for fun? What brings you that deep joy? Good. Step back, high lunge. Slow, slow. Keep your awareness on that left hip. Warrior one. Left hip aiming towards the front of the mat. Unbend right knee. Right hand, anchor that right hip. Reach forward halfway. Inhale, stand up. Exhale, halfway. Inhale, lift up, move like water. Revolve triangle, this time all the way down. Romancing the body, the hips, the belly, the torso. That right hip is really trying to draw back at the same time the left hip is trying to move forward. Like an outside scissoring diagonally. One more breath, please. Stay here, breathe out. Right hand down, fold over right thigh, pyramid. You know, when water freezes, it's solid. Yeah. Sometimes I feel like that. The creativity kind of seizes up, like nothing's really coming. Just know that eventually it'll melt and we will feel like we're flowing again. Down dog, please. 2 vinyasas of choice. Very nice. Step your left foot outside the left hand. So we're in like a super wide runner's lunge, and then lower the right knee down. You want to pull the blanket back, place it under the knee, you can. We're going to lizard, and then we're going to Ardha Hanuman. So let's stay in that lizard first. Some options. You can lower down onto the block, right? Onto the forearms. You can keep the whole left foot down on the ground, or you can peel onto the outer edge of the left foot. Like a winged dragon. You can bring the left hand onto the left thigh and twist open. You can bend the right knee and reach back for the foot. There's a twisted version, and then there's a straight up back version. Now, please reignite some beautiful imagery that has to do with flowing water, like a waterfall. When's the last time you were at a waterfall, perhaps? I was at Yosemite when the waterfalls were going on high speed. So loud, so beautiful, so glorious, so majestic. And the mist alone coming from that force was just, you know, saturating all the colors of the rocks and the ferns and all the life. Okay, release that. And then rock the hips back into a half split, Ardha Hanuman, on the heel. And the hands are both inside the left foot for today. You can perch up on fingertips, on blocks. Same thing, right hip is anchored and reaching back. If you want to move into Hanumanasana, okay, now is the time. And I suggest you go little by little, inch by inch. I'm on the floor, so it's easy for me. Nothing to prove. Breathing in for 2. Stay here, stay present. 1 more breath. Good. Downward facing dog. Just hold down dog, please. Hold, hold, hold. Good. Step your right foot outside right hand. Lower the left knee down. Find that nice comfy pad if you have it. Good. Lizard. Lizard. Maybe you don't move. Maybe this is perfect, a lizard. The target is that left front top thigh, psoas in the left, hamstring perhaps in the right. Find the option that was so good. Maybe rolling onto the outer edge. Maybe lowering down. Maybe bending back knee. And you don't even have to hold the foot. If you just bend the back knee and point your toes up, it's a fantastic stretch, just like this. Strengthening. Where is your mind? There's an invitation to come back if it has left. Think of beautiful things in your mind. Let those thoughts just appear, flow. Okay. Release the leg if you have it. Ardha Hanuma, half floor split. The target here, back of that right leg, yes? Target, oh, I feel it so many places. And stay or move into Hanumanasana. And then if you're in like a wider Hanumanasana floor split, still practice that scissor so that you can lift up, right? And so we know we're not doing this pose unsafely. Good. If you've ever been up to Shasta, some pretty magical waters up there. There's a crispness, a coolness, a chargedness. And then please make your way back slowly, downward facing dog. Plank pose, knees, chest, and chin. Slide forward, cobra. Down dog. Plank pose. Lower all the way to the ground. Untuck the toes, breathing into cobra. Breathing out, lower the chest, walk the hands forward. Supported cobra, come on up. Your heart is moving forward. Your palms on the ground are kind of dragging back. Lift your left leg, reach it back, put it down. Lift the right leg, reach it back, put it down. And then heart forward. You've just lengthened the psoas. So as I was saying, no? Good. And then lower down, sweep the arms by your hips. Take a breath in and out. Lift it up, please. Shavasana. The arms lift a little bit. Chest, chin draws into the throat. Your feet can stay down. If they're down, the toes are pressing down into the ground. If they're lifting, you're going for length, not height. Okay. That's it. You're looking not forward, but down a little bit. Long neck. And rest. Maybe one cheek to the floor. All these rivers that exist inside your body. The main river down the center of your spine. There's two other rivers that are a little bit more twirly that intertwine along the spine. And all these other rivers and channels exist in your toe tips and your scalp. Like wires behind the wall, moving energy. We're gonna do that belly back bend series again. Please bring the hands by the chest. Tops of the feet are down, cobra, breathing in. Exhale, lowering down. Walk your arms forward. Supported cobra coming up. Exhale, lower chest down, arms by the hips. Last one, breathing in, Shalabhasana. Legs are up or down, yogi's choice, and we hold here for length. Yeah, we hold here for a sustainable, creative practice. We hold here to stimulate, right, the own joy in our life through practice, no matter what role or title we have in this moment. We are still, right, the same soul. And lower down, rest. Rest the other cheek to the ground. Okay, this is what's coming if you want to take a look. For some reason, this is a little difficult to describe sometimes. We're going to come onto the thigh body. I'm going to use my hand and prop my head up. The top leg is going to bend and I'm going to rest the knee. Can you see that? The knee is down in front. I'm going to bend the back knee, wrap the arm around, catch the foot if possible, and then I'm going to lay back into this cattail twist. And for some of us, the flexibility is there where you can find that foot that's in the front and extend that into the twist. Oh, I was talking to my friend. She goes, can you believe it? I fell asleep in Shavasana once. She was teaching and she fell asleep. She goes, don't lie down in Shavasana. All right, so let's start on the left side body. So I'll come onto the left side, prop the head up with the, yeah, and then slide the right knee down in front. Bend that left knee behind, reach back with the right arm, maybe finding the foot, and then lean back, lay down. If the head comes down, maybe releasing that left arm. If you want to find the right foot and extend, this is called cat pulling its tail. Once you've established the legs, gently rock the head very slowly, side to side, and find a resting place. Does this feel good? I hope so. It feels pretty incredible in my body right now. And if it's not, make a change so that it feels better. About 6 more cycles of breath here. What parts, what muscles are still somewhat engaged? If you don't know, that's okay. It's the looking that, wow, really matters. Thank you. And release little by little. Let that go. Lie down on the back. Let's neutralize that with a brief, like 3 breath Shava. Feel that body unwind from that deep twist. And roll onto the right side body. Bring the left knee down in front. Bend the back knee, hold with left hand, and lay back down. Find the variation that suits you. Please gently rock the head side to side, massaging all those, heavier back of the brain thoughts. For me, it's like the parts of my life I need to reorganize in the back of my mind. Let the head and neck settle in a position. See if you can notice any muscles that might still be engaged. And then maybe now you're floating in an infinity pool. Maybe like in Bali, Costa Rica. Six more cycles of breath. And can we be really generous? And wiggle your fingers and unwind. Make your way to Shavasana. Feel your body really organizing itself and reorganizing itself from the inside out. And now tune into the fluids in the body, the water content in the body, the blood, the body, the sweat, the tears, the saliva in the body. The waters of creativity are always within you, always flowing. The time is 11:11 if you'd like to make a wish.
Let this rest be a devotional rest to your creative self. into the whole body. And a really like sweet exhale. Gently turn the head a little side to side. Stirring that psychic portal between the head and the heart. Your fingers and wrists begin to stir, toes and ankles splashing around. Maybe sweep the arms over the head. Oh my gosh, Augie, honey. Augie, and feel the sides of your body. Like a little stretch. Open. Good. And then roll to one side if you're choosing. Like a comfy embryonic shape. And then press up to a seat. Three ohms, please, sealing in all our efforts, all the beautiful images that may have surfaced in our practice today. As a reminder that each and everybody here is so creative, and all these benevolent beings are there to help us realize that creativity. Breathing in. Hands to the heart, bowing the chin towards the chest. Wanted to invite the goddess energy of Saraswati into your heart. Let her sit there with her swan and her mala and her veena, her music and her knowledge. Om Aim Saraswataye Namaha. Namaste, everybody.